Hello everybody, live time, 1 hour early this week. I hope someone can make it even though I've switched up the time zone slightly. I know it's not good for my friends in Western Australia, and some of you will be busy cooking dinner and not able to come live now, but there's Kimberly. Hey Kimberly, how are you? How are things going? Coping with the heat? I see your grandchildren are eating well. Hi, Elena. How are you? Sometimes Facebook tells me who's there and sometimes not. So always best to put a comment. Hi, Barbara. How are you? I haven't been answering your questions, have I? Oh, the cat's out the bag. How are you? How are you coping with winter? Hey Lizzie, how are you coping with winter? Isn't it fun that in this group we have a whole bunch of island girls in America struggling through the hottest summer on record, and some even in England who are having heat waves. And then here we are in Australia having the coldest winter well, for me, I don't know officially if it's the coldest winter, but it sure does feel like it. It has been crazy. So the reason I had to go live early today is because my daughter Evie, who is 11, is doing her ballet exam at 11. So she needs to be there early. I need to do her hair, slick back, gelled bun, nice and neat, and make sure she's got the right tights and the ballet slippers and everything, the ballet shoes. So Gypsy's just calling out to say hi. Gyps, come on. So yeah, that's why I cannot go live at 10 because I will be running around doing my mum thing. And normally that's my time to go live. So sorry that I have switched it up a little bit this week, but it is what it is, and you guys seem to always bend with me. Wow, Kimberly, it's over 100 degrees there. That's crazy. Rocky in Austin, Texas, saying it's 104. We're also in a severe drought. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Haven't seen you for a while, Teresa. Nice to have you here. So what I wanted to, we have a whole lot of new people in the group. So most of you know me. But for the newbies, I'm Kim. I'm the designer at West Indies Wear. That reminds me of my daughter Evie. She was teasing me when we were away and pretending to do one of my lives. And I wish I had been quick enough to record it because she was hilarious. She's like, "Hi, I'm Kim. I'm the designer at West Indies Wear and I do tunics and tunics. She was so funny, but I wish I'd recorded it because I would never, she's kind of actually a little bit shy. So to get her to perform that, impossible. So yeah, it was really very funny. Teresa's the working girl. That's why we haven't seen her for a while. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Rhonda. Orlando, 100 degrees. And I will be coming to Orlando in September for Surf Expo. And every afternoon at 3 o'clock, the storm rolls in and it buckets down. And then it rains for like half an hour or something. And then the storm just rolls on out and you're done. Out it comes and it's so hot. Then the humidity goes to next level. Crazy. Such funny weather. Hey, Rebecca. How are you doing? Looking fantastic, Rebecca, having lost all that weight. You have done amazing, girlfriend. Really, congratulations, because, in COVID, everybody else is putting it on. So yeah, Kim, I'm the designer from West Indies Wear. I started this brand about 16 years ago when I was living on my boat in the Caribbean. I had my little daughter, Maya, who is now 18. And I couldn't go get another job because I didn't want to leave her. So basically, I had worked at Billabong. I was head designer at Billabong in South Africa for 5 years. And my good friend Lucia, who I actually reconnected with recently, and I found another friend who knew her on Facebook, and because she's not on Facebook. And I reached out to Karen, and Karen gave me Lucia's phone number. So I just phoned her up randomly. It was my nighttime, it was her morning, and she answered the phone, and I was like, "Hi Luce, how are you?" And she's like, "Who? Sorry, who?" Like, I haven't spoken to her in, I don't know, 15 years. And it's me, it's Kim. And she's like, "Kimmy!" She was so happy. And we talked for like an hour and a half. It was amazing. But it was Lucia's words that sparked me into action to start West Indies Wear, because I had been making jewelry on the boat. Jewelry is something that you can easily make on the boat. I had a big navigation table on the boat that had the table lifted up on a hinge, and you sort of hooked it up above, and underneath was this sort of storage area with all these pockets, and I had all my beads laid out in these sort of sections underneath the nav table, and I would sit there beading on the boat and selling my beads, selling my jewelry all over the islands. And anyway, Lucia said to me one day, "When are you going to stop fiddling around with all these little bits of jewelry and start doing your own clothing line? I mean, that's what you do. That's what you're good at." I was like, "Oh yeah, I never thought of that." Seriously, you know, I had years and years of experience in the fashion industry, and I'd never thought to do my own line. I was always just like, okay, I'll travel for a bit and then I'll get another job. So yeah, that's how it started. Lucia and I did a trip to India together to source fabrics. Found the most amazing fabrics that were just so perfect for the Caribbean, because I knew right from the get-go, it couldn't be rayon. It had to be cotton. It had to be cool to wear in the Caribbean. That was my vibe. So yeah, we caught trains and planes and flew all over India, found these most amazing fabrics and makers, and just started doing the collection. So that's, yeah, how we started. I flew from India back to the Caribbean, back to the boat to wait for the first lot of samples that I had actually drawn up on an overnight train from Jodhpur to Delhi. Have any of you been to India? It is really quite confronting. It's amazing, culturally amazing, but the people are so poor, so poor, and then so rich. Sort of like, you cannot believe the people and the filth and the dirtiness, and but then the extreme wealth as well. Like, just phenomenal country. And somehow I actually haven't been back to India since that trip. I had done a few trips to India when I was working at Billabong. So I was used to working with factories, and now with the internet being what it is, I just don't ever need to go. My factory guy is awesome. I chat to him just about every day on WhatsApp. He wakes up or gets into the office at about 2 p.m. my time. So that's like an hour before the kids get home. And we are like madly chatting. He's asking me questions. I'm saying, "Can you do this? Can you find this fabric?" Whatever stage of the design process we're at the time. And yeah, we chat every single day. Often, you know, it'll go on, and while I'm, you know, I've got to take my daughter to ballet right now. You'll have to just wait. I'm driving. I'll be back in 20 minutes, right? So, whip the daughter down to ballet, back chat while I'm cooking dinner, all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's amazing. His factory is a 4th generation family. So his grandfather started it, and it's small, and they tick all the boxes. They don't, you know, do any of the dodgy things that you expect or have heard about, those horror stories about clothes being made in places like India, or Bangladesh is the worst. That's where they're making like t-shirts for 50 cents. And, you know, they're employing children, and you hear those terrible stories. But this factory, he is just so good. He is inspected every year by the government authority that ticks all the boxes, that says that they're doing everything by the book. They're paying their employees properly, all that sort of thing. So yeah, so lucky to have found him. So my little tip for today, last night I was, getting ready to have my shower and head to bed. And you know how it's winter and your skin turns to scales? I hadn't been noticing, it was driving me a bit crazy that my skin was really dry and had turned to scales. And I was thinking, oh, remember, I used to make this scrub, this coconut sugar scrub. And we always had a jar in the shower. And I don't know at what point I forgot about this little trick, but I was suddenly thought, I've got the things, I'm going to quickly make it and use it tonight. And it's amazing. It feels so luxurious, guys, and it's so simple. So let me just explain. Here's a little jar. Now, I just buy jars from the craft store. Hobby Lobby, is that what you guys have? Spotlight for us, or Target actually sell these jars too for the ladies in Australia. And I fill it to about there with sugar, about halfway, half sugar, and then fill it up with coconut oil. Now, because it's winter here, I had to microwave the coconut oil because it was rock hard. So it's plain white sugar, you guys. Now, here in Australia, it's just called white sugar. I don't know, because there's different grades. There's icing sugar that's like powdered sugar. Then there's caster sugar, which is often used in baking cakes. But this is white sugar. It's not as raw as raw sugar, which is kind of brown. But then there's brown sugar, all these different sugars. Just the plain old white sugar. So you put the sugar in first, and then you pour in the coconut oil and mix it up. And then you can do it to whatever thickness you like. I made this one quite runny. And then hop in the shower and just take a little bit and rub it all over your skin. It exfoliates away the dead skin, and it is just so soft and deliciously lovely, and it really smells lovely too because of the coconut. So try that, ladies. And I actually used to do them, Maya and I used to do them as teacher gifts. You know how at the end, like Christmas time, you've got to do a little gift for all the teachers. And of course, my kids being at one point, swimming, basketball, ballet, school teachers, guitar, there was like all these different teachers. And so we used to do this for teacher gifts, but we always did extras for ourselves because it's just so lovely in the shower. And it's really good in summer too because it exfoliates away the dead skin. It's so, so lovely. So yes, try and make it. Oh, Kimberly says she's allergic to coconut. That's not fair, Kimberly. That's not fair at all. Hi, Debbie. Welcome to the live. Hey, Terry. Hey, Sherry. Deb says, my hubby went to India for 2 weeks on a business trip years ago. Oh, I would love to hear about it. Was he shocked? I mean, India is next level. You can, the traffic is chaotic. And I spent a year living in Egypt and that was chaotic. But India is on a whole next level. The traffic has no rules. Everybody's just winding, and you come to the traffic lights where everyone's stopped. It's a red light, and people don't stay in their lane. Say it was 4 lanes. There'll be 6 cars all lined up, ready to go when the lights turn green. And then while they're all there at the stoplight, there's really, really poor children coming up to the car window saying they're hungry and can you give them some food? Oh, it's heartbreaking. I was slowly killing myself by taking collagen that had coconut in it. I never saw it on the label. Oh my goodness. What happened, Kimberly? What happens when you have coconut? Do you get a rash or do you swell up? Goodness me. Yes. Oh, Mary says she uses a sugar scrub here in the desert year round. Yes. My sister Amy was living in Bend, Oregon in the high desert, and she was just always saying, oh, it's so dry. My skin is always so dry. So she used it a lot. So now we're getting to the pointy end of summer, you guys. I know this last month and even into September is actually usually the hottest time of the year. So now's the time to think about what you know, that little section of your wardrobe that is specially designed for super hot days. And that's your cottons and your linens. And I always keep them separated in my wardrobe so that on those super hot days, you've got your go-to area where you know that this can be, this is for today. The viscose dress, that's for, you know, fall or spring when it starts to cool off. But during the height of summer, definitely stick to your cottons. Now for the new ladies here, I like to make the comparison between when you go to the grocery store and you buy mushrooms, if you put them in a plastic bag, they get all sweaty and manky and yucky, okay? And often they have a paper bag to put your mushrooms in. And so wearing cotton or linen is like wearing a paper bag. It breathes, it doesn't get all sweaty and manky. But wearing polyester, nylon, rayon, those are synthetic fabrics. And not rayon. Rayon isn't made of, so nylon and polyester are made of petroleum. They are made from oil that is drilled. Okay, it's actually a chemical reaction that makes it. So it is literally like, and plastic bags. Plastic bags are also made from oil that's drilled. It's made out of a chemical reaction from petroleum. So wearing polyester and nylons is like wearing a plastic bag. And you will feel the difference. Once you make the switch and start taking notice and start reading the labels to see what the garment is made of, you will start to feel the difference. Now, viscose is a tricky one because they say they'd like to tell you that it's natural because it does come from the root of some plant, right? But they use chemicals to beat it down so much that it actually turns out to be a synthetic fabric. It is not as natural as cotton, which literally grows on a bush. The bush is not that big, but it gets a flower on this bush, and then the leaves fall off, and then there's a bulb, and then the bulb opens up, and this cotton wool ball bursts out of the bulb. And like, do you remember the olden days when you used cotton wool balls? But it wasn't like nowadays you get the makeup pads, like they're a little bit more processed. But in the old days, it was like everybody, you can still get them, I think, but they're actual cotton balls. And that's kind of what it looks like when it comes off a tree, off the bush. It's like this ball of cotton, and in there is kind of twigs and seeds and things. So they take this ball and they send it off to a refinery, and they comb all the seeds and the twigs out of it, and then they get the actual fibers, and then they use that to knit or weave fabrics. Now, if they knitting it, it's just like old-fashioned knitting when your grandma knitted, or maybe you guys still knit. I think I've told you about my daughter and her addiction to crochet. So knitting is when the fabric is stretchy. So this is a knit and this is a knit. But when it's a woven, that's like over. The yarns are woven under and over. There's no stretch in that. So our sarongs are wovens. There's no stretch in that at all. That's just straight up woven. Now, our woven fabrics are actually a lighter weight than the knits, but the knits are fantastic because they don't need ironing. They're so comfortable to wear. So great time of the year to get into your cottons and keep your body cool, and really start reading the labels of the things in your wardrobe and taking notice of what you're putting on your body. Even in winter, it's nice to wear cotton tops because your body still needs to breathe. Your skin needs to breathe. So, excuse me, I've still got this lingering cough. How long am I going to have this cough for? It's just never ending. So Rocky says, I've only worn cotton and linen for years due to allergies. Yeah, if you have any allergies to fabrics, you will really notice the difference. And in fact, when I was researching into cotton, you know, most bandages are made of cotton, and that's because less people have allergies to cotton. So that's why even bandages are made of cotton, right? So now the ruffle skirt is our number one skirt bottom. It comes in, like, at the moment it's available in 3 colors. We've got more colors coming for, is it 3 colors? Yeah. Navy, white, and periwinkle. Oh no, there's 4. And there's the bright pink, the gorgeous hot pink. And we've got some more colors coming for next season. That's the bright pink, so super cute. We got some more colors. We've got basic black coming next season as well, so keep your eye out for that. This skirt is the hands down number 1 seller. In the white version, I've actually made the fabric double layer in this top section, and I did that because I felt like in white it was too see-through. So I actually have black underwear on it today, just because I was wearing jeans before I went live. But you cannot see that. So it's super cool that it's not see-through. The other darker colors are just single layer fabric on all the tiers of the skirt. And of course, this top waistband is nice and wide. It's made of cotton lycra, which means that it stretches back. So lycra is an additive that they add knit into the fabric, and it's like elastic. Okay, so although this stretches, without lycra it tends to stay outstretched, which doesn't matter for a ruffle skirt. But with the waistband, if it's got lycra in it, it tends to bounce back because it's got that elastic woven into, knitted into the fabric. Okay, yeah. What's everybody got to say? No aqua. Kimberly, there's no aqua in the ruffle skirt at the moment, but there is more coming for next season. And there's black coming, and there's trade wind, which is this color, really pretty light periwinkle. Yeah, definitely coming for next season. This little skirt, okay, I've got the wrong bra on, but it has a rough eraser back. So that is super cool in the colder, in the hot months as well, because you've really got everything open here. And of course, don't forget you can get those bras that clip together at the back so that you can pull them in and make them racer back when you're wearing them. And then this is the other color of this cute little seahorse top. Comes in aqua or peri. And super cool cotton, easy. And what I like is that it's loose over the tummy. I am always trying to find things to hide my tummy. I'm always going on about it. So the skirt sucks the tummy in, and then the loose top that doesn't stick to your tummy. It's all good. Lizzie, is that top still available in Australia? Yes, I do have some still in Australia, Lizzie. Yep. Kimberly, I have the aqua, just didn't realize that color was sold out temporarily. Yeah, sold out this summer, and I've reordered it for next summer. The nice thing about this print too is that it's vertical stripes. And do you all know what vertical stripes do? They make you look thinner. So, you know, sometimes if you're wearing horizontal stripes, it makes your body look wider. So I always like to try and avoid anything horizontal. And I always try to come up with designs that are vertical stripes so that it makes the body look longer and slimmer. Always thinking about these things, you guys. All right, I want to show you another cute top. So really think about your mix and matches. Mix and match separates. So that's the bright pineapple tank top. This one is not a racer back, so it's just a standard back, but a high neck and gives you lots of coverage. Nice and easy to wear. and so cool, and doesn't crease. Pull it out your bag, shake it out, put it on. Is anybody planning on going on any vacations this towards the end of summer, or is the end of summer the time to slow down and hibernate? What is going on in Kentucky? I saw Darlene posted something about a flood. Is there floods going on? This world just, and there's fires, there's bushfires going on. This world just seems like it's crazy at the moment. Another cute little combination that I saw Tammy was wearing recently and posted in the group is this cute little ruffle skirt with the matching tee. And it's got a cute little ruffle on the hem. And then the second colour in this, which I love, and I have worn this t-shirt to death. Super cute. Little ruffle skirt with the matching t-shirt. And you just got to tuck it in a little bit at the front and then blouse it over. Another, this one's kind of getting low. This is our coral reef tank in periwinkle. We're kind of running low of this one, but this one has been great. Basic in the line. So many great tank tops that you can mix and match back with your ruffle skirts. And this one even looks cute with the navy blue. Navy blue ruffle skirt. So lots of different options to mix and match your separates. So that's the navy blue. It's got the wide waistband. I might quickly put it on. I have to show Evie. See, it's not all about tunics. Actually, we've hardly got many tunics in at the moment. The only one that's fully stocked, I think, is the pineapple. I don't know if you guys have been looking for tunics, but all our tunics have nearly sold out, and there's really only the pineapple in the pink and the navy that is still got all sizes. So I have been working on the new collection, and I sent it over to the sales reps. And one of my sales reps, Anne, sometimes she's in the lives, will be doing Atlanta Trade Show next week with the new, and she is super excited. She opened the box yesterday, and you know what? You know how I was telling you guys last week that I get super nervous? Every year, exactly the same. I'm like, oh no, I think it's all terrible. And I tell my husband, and I tell my mom, and I tell everyone, I think I've blown it. It's all over. Well, Anne got her box, and she said she'd got it, and then I still had to go to bed, and then she was going to open it that day because of the opposite time zones. And so I woke up and I texted Anne, and I was like, so have you opened your box? She's like, yeah, I've hung it all. I said, and how is it? She's like, oh my goodness, girlfriend, you have nailed it. It's awesome. She was so excited. So I was like, whew, okay. I've been having nightmares for nothing. It's all good. It's okay. If Anne says it's good, then you guys are going to love it. So, and look, let's face it, I didn't do this alone. You guys have seen most of it already. You just haven't seen the final product, really. You've seen the steps along the way. So yeah, but those new things will only be, some things are arriving in October in America, some things November, some things December, and then through to January, and as we go into spring. There is a couple of winter goodies that you might want to snap up, and for my Australian friends, keep it between you and me, but we tend to get things even sooner, okay? So don't tell the American ladies that it comes here first, but because I have to ocean freight all the things to America, it often takes longer to arrive in America. So that can be one of our little Australian secrets, okay? Shh. Oh, funny. Rebecca, going to Texas to help my sister and brother-in-law move to Colorado. Wow. Rocky, love the sail away pattern. Colorado's beautiful, Rebecca. I drove through Colorado and I was there in fall and it was just absolutely stunning. Very, very pretty. All right, guys, I do have a shopping code for you this weekend. And I meant to grab a couple of the bags to show you. The shopping code this weekend gets you one of our beach bags for free. So just to show you a little bit of our beach bags. Whoops, dropped. So they are made of cotton and they're cotton canvas, so they're super strong. Okay, it's got my print and then it's got this little leather badge that says Island Smiles and it's got leather handles. And it's just an open bag. Of course, you know, having spent so much time on the beach, I'm very good at knowing a good size of a beach bag. I tried out a lot to figure out that this was a good size, especially considering, you know, you'll have sarong, drink bottles, sunscreen, all the things that you might take to the bag. Beach towels. I tend to use sarongs more than towels these days when I go to the beach. They don't have this. The beach towels get a lot of sand in them and they need a really good shake to get the sand out. Whereas sarongs, they're quick drying. You lay them on the sand, you lay on them, they keep the sand off you, but then when you pick them up, it's like the sand comes off really super easy. They dry quick if you've used them as a towel. So that's what I tend to do. The bags also have this little coin purse that's kind of looped around the handle and that's got a zipper. So that's really good for your keys, your phone, the little key for the, you know how the card for your hotel room is a card now. That's great to keep in there so it's secure and you know you're not going to lose it. So that's just one of the many, many designs. There's the coral. Super cute. They're all got the same leather handles. You can wash them. I throw them in the washing machine when they start looking a bit dirty and they come up like new. You don't have to worry about the handles. They handle, excuse the pun, they handle the washing machine very well. All right, so your code for this weekend, spend $75, get a free beach bag. So put $75 worth of items in your cart. You'll also get free shipping because it's over $50. Then you put in a bag, choose a bag, put it in your cart. So now your cart is going to be $100. Enter the code. Okay, this one's tricky. I like to keep it tricky. Love, capital L-O-V-E, small O-V-E, and then capital A, capital F-R-E-E, free. And then capital B, small a, B-E-A-C-H, beach. So it's love free beach bag. Love has a capital L, beach, and bag have capital Bs. And then A, free, is all capitals. So if that makes any sense, Kimberly normally puts it in the comments. And I will do a separate post so that you can see it later as well. And one lucky lady is going to win a ruffle skirt this week. You can choose what colour you would like. And the question to win is, what are the 2 ingredients in my scrub? Put that in the comments. 1 comment, 1 entry. So 1 entry per person. Put your comments in. I will tally everybody up. And then I will use random.org to choose a winner. So the ruffle skirt is going to be this week's prize. There's 4 colours to choose from and 5 sizes, 6 sizes. So yeah, okay, love a free beach bag. Kimberly's got that correct. And yes, the ingredients of the scrub are starting to come in. So that's what you need to type to be in the draw. And I will make the winner announcement. I really need to drink some water. My voice goes towards the, the end. My voice every week. And I start coughing and then I have a coughing fit. I'm like, okay, goodbye. Funny. Rocky says, my dress from last week is on the way. Yay. So Rocky was last week's winner. She won the Tobago tunic dress. The #1 dress. Rocky got it in navy. I can't wait to see you wearing that somewhere, Rocky. You are going to love that for where you are and the heat of Austin, Texas. That is going to be perfect. Definitely the coolest dress in the collection. Absolutely. The fabric is so lightweight and fine. You're going to love it. Okay. Good luck with the giveaway. Thanks for tuning in. And have a lovely weekend. I will announce the winner sometime over the weekend. I'm actually going, I'm driving 4 hours north on the weekend to visit my little sister Amy and her 2 little bubs. Some of you follow her. So my sister was living in Bend, Oregon. She's got an American husband and 2 little bubs. Well, 1 is 9 months and 1 is 3. 2 little boys. And around Christmas time, they immigrated back home to Australia. So they're living just 4 hours north of us. And my mum and I are going up to visit them for the weekend. And we get to see my niece, so my sister Christy's daughter, Isla, is playing basketball for Australia. And they are having 2 games up in Brisbane. So we're going to go watch her play and visit Amy and our little bubs. So that should be a fun weekend for me. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for good luck for Evie Rocky. She's probably very nervous right now. But yeah, she knows the work. She knows, it's a lot in French as well. I said to her the other day, do you have to learn the theory and know all the words in French? And she's just started by blah, 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 blah. She knew all this French. It's like, okay, you know your work. All right, guys, have a lovely weekend. Good luck in the giveaway. I can't wait to send someone a new ruffle skirt next week. Okay, thank you. Bye.